Hi everyone. Nice to meet you in this virtual way. This is Pili Hu from Google Hong Kong. So I'm working as the technical solutions consultant here. Basically, we provide innovative solutions for our largest tier of advertisements here. So today my topic is about digital advertising plus open data. Basically, how to use open data to massively, automatically contextualize the ads for the users. So before we enter into that topic, let's take a very quick look at the open data development here in Hong Kong. It's really unbelievable that it's already a decade before, right? Since the very early efforts. And throughout this decade, we do see some of those updates from government departments, from research institutes, and especially a lot of initiatives from the open data communities here. We do see some results, but if you look at the status quo, Hong Kong as a world-class city is still lagging behind in terms of the open data release and open data adoption and the application commercialization of open data. So compared with our peers, for example, Taiwan, who ranked #1 3 years ago, we believe that there are still a lot of works to do. So if you look at what's happening in the community-wise, looks like everything boils down to the commercial values of business. So one argument from the user is that because there is no enough data, so it's very hard for us to make something useful. And on the other hand, for the data owners, they also always tell us this. If you don't make use of this data, right, why do we open so much data? We have already opened so much as of now, but we don't see too many meaningful applications out there. So how to solve this issue? Apparently, different companies, different researchers, they are trying to do different things. And today, what I want to share with you is a very exciting opportunity from the digital advertising industry. So from this open data, from statistics, right, we can see that even Google alone has reached 180 billion annual revenue. So that's really a huge number. If we can tap into that huge number, even for a bit, right, that could make our open data community proliferate. So let's see, what can we do with that? Talking about the data-driven opportunities, we can think of those usually four opportunities, but because of privacy issue, so we are not deprioritizing the other two. So focusing on the research and the creative side, right? We always ask this question: will my sales volume be correlated with some other signals? For example, weather. When the temperature is high, I can sell more stuffs, or when it is raining, I can sell more stuffs. Like if you are an umbrella maker, or maybe with the foreign exchange rate, right? The loan application could be different. So all those are valid ideas, and open data can provide us this opportunity to do the research to see how any signal is related with your products or your sales volume. And once we have that kind of signal, that kind of insights, what we can do is to incorporate that insight or that signal into the ads creative directly. So when the users are navigating through the internet or they are searching on Google, they can see this data that's tailor-made for them, so the ads becomes more relevant. And what we can expect is the conversion rate will be higher, so there could be some commercial value. So that's the basic idea here. But before we talk about the ads opportunity, just want to give you a very quick snapshot of the Google's open data offering, because although we are a very big advertising company, but we're not limited to that. Google like help the open data from different angles. For example, like the cloud provide a lot of analytical tools. So you can like extract information from your data sets. There are also numerous funding resources and trainings, free trainings available online. So as journalists or just citizen, civic researchers, then you can go there to equip yourself with the relevant skills. And of course, there are several data sets that's exclusively available only from Google, and we made that open. So you're also very welcome to check them out. And going back to our advertising, right? Like we said, we can do research and creative. And the research topic is a really big one. Maybe it's really worth another workshop. And also, most of the time, you can leverage the cloud tools to do what you want, especially the auto machine learning models. Just suppose you already have the insights. Let's say how to use that insights into your ads. Then that's the creative part. So here we bring you this solution called data-driven creative. A creative is just like this image or multiple layers of dynamic image. So the data-driven creative actually have several layers, and some of the layers are static, just like a template, but some of the layers are data signals. For example, if we know you are of a certain category, right, then we can put the relevant text or images into the piece, or we can put some, say, weather just into the creative directly. So that's the basic idea of the data-driven creative. And the beauty is that with a powerful ads engine, we are able to do that at a very big scale. So the first case is the McDonald's World Cup example back 3 years ago. And you know that if you are a football lover, right, you may be hungry when you watch the TV live forecast. So when you are hungry, what do you do? You search for food on Google, apparently, or maybe you are browsing some articles, and on the sidebar, you can see some advertisement there. So compared with the traditional way, which is to put a static creative message there, we put the real-time score into the creative. So think about that. So while you are watching the show, the competition on another screen, and on your current computer or device, you are seeing exactly the same the score, the real-time score, right? So that makes the message more relevant. So the end result is fascinating. We can see that the click-through rate is boosted by 30%. That means 30% more people are more likely to click on this kind of data-driven ads compared with the traditional ads. And within a span of 6 weeks only, this one already attracted 170 new orders for McDonald's. And another case is medicine manufacturer. So for the Lamiso, you know, it's kind of medicine to cure the itches on your food. So when the temperature is high or when the humidity is high, then bacteria is more likely to grow, right? Then you are more likely to suffer from this kind of syndrome. So GSK partnered with us to pull off this solution. So you can see that we do put the humidity number into the search as creative title directly. So when users are searching, that humidity number is actually related with what the users are experiencing. So this ad becomes more relevant. And similarly, you can see the click-through rate becomes much higher. And that's just one of the benefits. And on the other hand, you can see that because of this automation available, it saves a massive amount of time, right, compared with if you want to do this manually. So that gives the digital marketing team and the media agencies more opportunity to focus their energy on the more value-add parts instead of doing this kind of manual labor one by one. So now we already see the cases. This is just to show you how to make that happen. Of course, this is a Google view, right, from the ad side. What do we do? The key takeaway is that we do have a lot of tools available for the advertisers, and people like me are the consultants to help to make this part happen. However, there is still a part that's lacking, which is the data signal part, and also that's what we really want to share this exciting opportunity with the community. Because think of that as Google, we don't have the capacity to like accommodate every advertiser's specific requests to just prepare all the data signals. So if you can prepare environmental signals, if you can prepare media signals, just think of how to use that in the creatives. If there is such opportunity and you are able to prepare that, then being a data vendor really a valid business. And that's something we can really explore further. And besides of the data signals, and you can see there are some other opportunities related with open data, especially in this privacy preserving world. For example, if you are able to handle those data processing pipeline, which can integrate Google data, the client's first-party data, third-party data, and open data for some analysis purpose, then this kind of service or consultants package really valuable for our clients as well. And also, because of the cookie is phasing out, device ID is phasing out. So in this post-tracking era, right? And you know that Google already announced we are not going to track individual users going forward. So the ads targeting will not be as precise as before. It will become more like the broader interest or similarity-based matching type of targeting going forward. So in that case, you're able to leverage data to come up with a better reporting or segmentation. So all those can be imagined. So I think that's all for my sharing today. This is quick, but if you are interested in digital marketing and the opportunity with open data, feel free to reach out to me. We can discuss anytime, and my email is on the screen. Thank you.